guys, coming to you with an update on Sir Jackalot. So Sir Jackalot in my last video had worked his way up on about 6 or 7 what he calls momentum trades, where he wasn't buying any options, no calls, no puts, nothing crazy like that. He was just buying straight up shares of stock. They would swing really high, he would sell and go into the next trade where he would momentum up to some new crazy amount. And so over 9 months, in the last video we covered, he went from 40K to $1 million. So I told you I'd be following him. I put just 400 bucks in just for the fun of it, and decided that I would follow along with his trades with his 400 bucks just to mess around, of course, but also because I want to bring you guys the information, and if you guys want to follow along and make some money along the way, then let's do it. So going back over that, he bought Peloton, and Peloton at the time was at 104, and he sold after one day at 111. So I basically did the same thing. I didn't quite get it at 111, it dropped down, and I ended up selling at around 109. So I ended up making $5 a share. It was like 20 bucks. I made 5% in a day, which is pretty good. So if you'd followed along, you would have made 5% in one day. So now we've got a new position of his. So he sold off all his Peloton. He made a cool, I think it was like $70,000 off that one day, which is insane. And now he's sitting here with $1.17 million that he decided to completely invest in shares of GameStop. So I want to kind of go over this trade and look at what it is that he sees in GameStop that makes it so worth it. So real quick, he purchased at 1304. At the time of him posting this, it had already risen to 1325. So he had already seen a 1.5% gain. As you can see, that's $18,000 there, just off a quick trade and just leaving it in the market for a little bit. Of course, after going through his due diligence, which we're going to cover here, he's talking about how he's going to stay in this for the long term. And I want to go into why. So reading over this, there's a lot of guys on the Wall Street Bets forum that are pretty serious, and it's kind of crazy how many millionaires actually lurk on the Wall Street forum, the Wall Street Bets forum. But some of them put out some really good due diligence. And so I don't want to go too crazy into it, but the quick synopsis of this is that GameStop currently has, they're estimating that over Q4 alone, it's going to have roughly $600 million in e-commerce. A lot of people really denounced GameStop for a while because they just thought it was a dying company with everything going digital, and GameStop being a brick and mortar place, just selling everything, physical copies of games and consoles and whatnot. But GameStop has been making a lot of moves. So here we can see that GameStop announced a multi-year partnership with Microsoft. And the biggest takeaway from this is Microsoft owns Xbox. And with Xbox, with a new console coming out, and basically how they're able to transition this into a wonderful deal for themselves, what they were able to do was all of the purchases made on an Xbox for the life of that Xbox, GameStop gets a share of that. So if you go to GameStop and you buy an Xbox, anything you buy, whether it's a game for 60 bucks on Xbox, through the Xbox digitally, GameStop is going to get a share of that. So they're seeing some crazy swings in their trades right now, and they've been shooting up quite a bit. I think today alone, if we take a look at this real quick, today alone, it shot up quite a bit. So it went up almost 10%. That's crazy. 9.36% today. It was in the high 12s, and now it's at $13.90, about to break $14 a share. Actually, you know what? I take that back. And after hours trading, it's already at $14.15 today. So I actually followed Sir Jackalot's post, and when I sold my Peloton, I bought GameStop. So now I've got some GameStop, and I think I got in around at like $13.40 or something this morning. Yeah, like right around here at 10 o'clock in the morning at $13.40. So I've already made roughly, what is that, 70 cents? So roughly 5% on it in one day. Granted, it's not a lot of money, but again, we got that 400 bucks in, that went into Peloton, made 20 bucks, and now we just made probably another 20, 30 bucks off of this. So just following Sir Jackalot and all the due diligence that is going into this. So guys, tell me what you think. Do you think it's a dumb move? Do you think it's a great move? Just want to let you know, he sees this going 2 times to 10 times what it is over the long haul. And the long haul for him is roughly, another 6-7 months in this stock. So usually it goes up a lot during console season is what they call it when the consoles come out. But with just how they're positioning themselves to just make great moves in the market digitally, with e-gaming, how they're getting into that scene more and more and more, and they're pushing heavy into that, and how popular that's getting. People see GameStop as a great place to park money right now. And right now, it just seems to be really, really cheap because all the shorts, everybody buying puts on GameStop, there's just so much interest in shorting this stock right now that it's depressing the value of the stock. And so if you believe in the fundamentals and basically everything that they're doing right now, it looks like a great buy. And it looks like a lot of these heavy hitters on Wall Street Bets, along with some other folks, are really investing heavy into it because they believe in it and they see it for what it can be. So guys, let me know if you're going to jump in. If not, tell me why. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Until next time, guys.